Let me be clear from the start, self-hate is the #1 deterrent to growth. It undermines our ability to function well, have self-esteem and be happy. Now, some people call it being like hard on yourself, but actually it goes so much deeper than that because no one consciously chooses to hate themselves. Why would they? But if you grew up as an adult child of an alcoholic, narcissist or other dysfunctional toxic family system, it will be very pervasive in your inner world. So much so that we may not even know that we have it, only that we really don't feel good. The truth is, self-hate is actually a defense against original abandonment wounding. Now, I also want to be clear on abandonment wounding because this gets misunderstood all the time. You don't have to be physically abandoned as a child to suffer abandonment wounding. An alcoholic or other addicted caregiver creates abandonment wounding because of continual unmet needs, neglect, abuse of any kind. And remember the rule around neglect and abuse. Abuse is all the bad things that happen to you and around you, and neglect is all the good things that didn't happen to you. And I'm talking here about legitimate things like love and affection. I'm not talking about material stuff. Now, as a kid growing up in that sort of home, you will feel that your caregivers are incapable of meeting your legitimate needs. And the subconscious mind, which is your inner protector, can't afford to think you are being abandoned, because to your subconscious, being abandoned means death. So you turn in on yourself thinking that it's your fault, because that way the subconscious believes you have some autonomy, and if it's all you, then you can change it in the future. But guess what? The self-hate becomes a deeply entrenched habit. The most powerful antidote to self-hate is by healing the original abandonment wounding. If it was as simple as just changing our thoughts, then no one would struggle with it. And trying to lay positive thinking over self-hate will be a very short-lived and flimsy template at best. And then, of course, you get caught up in the trap for beating yourself up for not being able to do something that was never actually possible anyway. So if you struggle with chronic self-hate, which you do not deserve to have, then the work needs to be deep and with the original abandonment wounds. As always, I want to remind you that recovery from self-hate and other CPTSD symptoms is completely possible.